Hi guys, today's video is very kindly sponsored by Skillshare. Skillshare, in case you don't know, is an online learning platform which is one of the most affordable out there. It's about $10 a month and it has thousands of options when it comes to learning about really anything. I especially like their classes on art, like this one. I've been thinking about getting an iPad and creating on Procreate for a while, and I've been learning and looking at their classes. This one is really interesting to me because I really want to learn how to draw patterns for maybe like some arts on my YouTube channel, or maybe even put some of my drawings on some tote bags or something like that. So if you're interested as well, you can check out the link down below. It's gonna give you access to a free membership trial, so I would highly suggest you check them out. Ever since I started using Skillshare, my creativity has increased and I've been really doing my best to incorporate creativity in my life again. So thank you, Skillshare. And now on to the video. Hi guys, so I'm vlogging today. It's about, I don't even know what time it is. It's about 2 p.m. I just got back from work. It's Wednesday, and on Wednesday I do not work the afternoon. So I didn't vlog this morning because I woke up really early and then went to work. I got myself a bike recently, an electric bike, and it's just amazing. It's wonderful. It's still, you have to cycle and it gets your heart rate a bit faster, but it's so much better than public transports. What are we gonna do today? So today I wanted to vlog a little bit. I wanted to show you a day in my life, but please keep in mind that it's a bit of an unusual day in the sense that Wednesday I just work the morning, but like on other days I work from 8:15 to either 5:15 p.m. or even 6:15 p.m. So yeah, not really exciting. So as I said, this morning I went to work, and the way to work is quite nice. You have trees and you have some street art, and it's very peaceful and beautiful in a way. It's, some sort of nature in Paris. Of course, it's not amazingly beautiful nature, but when you live in the city, just seeing a few trees make you feel better. So yeah, but it's really cold and I do not have gloves at the moment. So first thing we need to do today is get some gloves. Second thing we need to do, we need to get some books. As a literature and French teacher, of course you need to get books. I have a lot of papers to grade and mark and correct, and that's gonna take a long time. Also have a class for tomorrow to prepare, and I want to show you a bit more of that because I think maybe it could be interesting for some of you, and maybe for teachers out there who are not in France, it could be interesting to compare how system works and how we prepare things and everything. So I haven't had food since yesterday's dinner, also great. So I'm gonna have a cookie now, and I'm gonna go out, and I'm probably gonna get some Chinese on the way because I feel a bit hungry, but I know if I stay in my apartment for too long, not good. It's, I'm not gonna go out. So let's go. Also, I wanted to show you, this is the battery for my bike, and basically how it's done is that you plug this, and I'm actually gonna plug it so that it can charge when I'm gone. So you just plug it like so, and then yeah, it's charging. You place that on the back of your bike and you're good to go. Great. Look at that color. I love my hair. I really do. Oh. Okay. Okay, we are gonna de-zoom this. Alright, so I am back home. I am exhausted. The way back and forth to work was about 20 kilometers, and then I would say the last time I checked on my phone, I walked about 9.5 kilometers this afternoon, so that's a lot for a day. I got the books that I wanted. I'm just gonna show you. I am studying Antigone with one of my classes. It is written by Jean Anouilh, even though the original play was written by Sophocles, Sophocle in French. To get, first of all, I thought I had this one because I studied it in middle school, the last year of middle school, and I loved it, and I'm pretty sure I kept the book but couldn't find it here and couldn't find it back in my hometown, so I don't know where it is. So I had to get a new one, and then I wanted to get the Sophocle, the original play, because I want to make them compare some of the extracts. And yeah, I think it's just really interesting. And yeah. And then I got a book for myself. This was not planned. I am supposed to be restricting myself when it comes to buying books, but this one was just calling my name. It is a book of the letters between Kawabata and Mishima. It's pretty big. The letters cover a period of time that's about 25 years. And it's translated directly from Japanese, which is really nice because actually all of the Mishima's novels and novellas and short stories and everything, I think, except for one that came out recently, were translated from English to French. So of course Japanese to English and then to French, which is a bit annoying and it's a bit of a shame because that's like losing a lot in translation at that point. So I'm really I'm really interested in reading those. I love reading letters. I really love learning about the lives of authors I like. And Mishima and Kawabata are two giants of Japanese literature. If you haven't read them yet, I would highly recommend checking them out. So I am just thrilled that I got this book. It was just on display waiting for me. I had to take it, even though it was a bit expensive. It was 13 euros, which was a discounted price. So yeah, anyway, that's all I have to say. I also got some noodles, Korean noodles. I love those ones. My favorite though are those ones. They're really good, but you eat them cold, which is not, with the season, not the best. But it's super good because it is a very distinct flavor. It's a bit like sweet and spicy with a touch of apple. So I don't know, it's really good. Then I got another one, a jjajangmyeon version, and a really spicy one too. So yeah. I'm going to get myself a tea. I'm going to get myself not some rest. I have to correct some works. So yeah, I'm gonna get a tea and I'll talk to you in a little bit, guys. By the way, I thought I would show you a little bit the drawings that I've made recently, because I've been drawing a little bit, and yeah, I've been sharing this on my literary Instagram, which is only in French for now. I am really trying to find the motivation and the time, more than the motivation, the time, to make it in French and in English, but it's honestly very time consuming, and I'm struggling with finding a way to balance the content that I upload. So yeah, so this is Joyce Mansour, who is an Egyptian and English woman who belonged to the Surrealist movement, and she wrote amazing poetry, a very strong writing style, very different, very unique. I love her. She's so underrated and so little well known, so I'm trying to, talk about her as much as I can. And I drew her, and I really like this page. I think it's quite nice, especially this part right here. So this is another attempt at drawing her, but I don't like those two drawings very much. This is Elsa Triolet, who was a French writer as well. She received Le Prix Goncourt, which is a very, I would say quite a famous literary prize in France, and I believe she was the first woman to get it, but she's really amazing, very underrated as well, and she was in a relationship with Aragon, whom you may know better. I also really like this page. I think it's nice. And I focus on the eyes because of Aragon's poetry, and I like that. Then this page, which is not really, I don't like it very much. I like this drawing. I'm not sure about this one. I like the quote right here in Japanese. I put those flowers because they are on the actual covers of the book, and it says Yoshimoto Banana. That's a Japanese author. I think I would keep this drawing and kind of work on how to put things together on the page because I'm not really satisfied. This is a drawing of Georges Sand that I showed you in my last vlog, an art vlog in Paris. I like it, but I don't know, it's different. That's not my usual style if you compare it with my, I don't know, the other drawings that I did. So yeah, it's nice, I guess, but not my style. I like to work again on this one. Then I drew Sylvia Plath. So this one is a fail because the picture I was drawing from was just not a good choice. Half of her face actually dark on the picture, so I was supposed to paint it as well, but then it was so like overexposed that it was just hard to see her face and the lines. But this one I like. I think it's a peaceful image of her, which is nice to think of as, it's nice to think of her as having peaceful moments too. And I like this one. I think it's a nice one too. I like to get those two on the same page and, get some quotes or something and keep this, I think, put it here maybe. So work again. And then I drew Virginia Woolf. She was surprisingly hard to draw, to me at least. I'm not 100% satisfied with the drawing. I mean, it needs coloring and everything, but it's alright. And the rest of the page is blank for the moment. I kind of have a feeling of what I want to do, but not time, because now I'm going to grade these things. So I'm not going to show you the inside because it's my students and I don't know. I just feel like I shouldn't show what I'm not allowed to show. But it's basically just a, how would you explain that? A little textbook, not textbook. It's a little bit of Goodreads on a notebook kind of thing. It's a notebook in which I tell them to write about the books they read, to rate them, tell me what they liked, what they disliked about it, how they could sum it up, who they would recommend it to, and all of those things. It's a very, I mean, there is not a real set of rules to follow, rather a few guidelines as to what kind of things they can put inside their notebooks and maybe some help. But apart from that, they're entirely free to draw, to use different colors, to express themselves however they want to. Some of them really take advantage of that freedom of, creation, and some don't. But it's a lot of work. I have about 100 of those to correct. Some of them have a lot of pages because some of them read a lot. And that's a lot of work. So actually I think I filmed this morning a few. So I'm going to insert them here. So that's, everything I have to correct for the next few days. And but it's nice, it's rewarding because it's, I like giving them a chance to be themselves and be creative and reconnect them with reading in a way that's more playful and, enjoyable. So yeah.
2 a.m. in the car playing our favorite song. Turn it up, windows down, we sing along. The summer night has just begun. The moon is bright, let's have some fun. Oh, this is everything with you right next to me.